Hey, welcome back to Dance Colleges and Careers. I'm your host, Brittany Noltimier, and this is the podcast for dancers like you or your parents to help you navigate the college application process. I'm here for you, so let's get right into it. Today we're diving into a topic that's not often discussed, but is crucial for aspiring dancers like yourself. The dance college application do's and don'ts. When it comes to applying to dance colleges, the application process is unique and competitive. Yeah, it's very competitive. Let's begin with the do's of crafting a compelling dance college application. First, you have to showcase your passion. We are dancers because we love it, not because it's easy. This is not an easy major. It's not an easy career. We're here because we love it and it's a part of us. So the admissions committee needs to get that from you rather than just, I'm a dancer. I've done competition dance my whole life. It's all I know. That's not a good answer. Okay. So the admissions committee want to see that you're truly dedicated to the art form. So highlight your dance training experiences, but also your achievements, awards, maybe leadership roles or captain positions, whether that's in the studio or in school or in other groups. That's all vital information for your application. So you can mention any dance competitions, performances, maybe special performances that are different than just the dance recital. They might not mean anything to you because maybe it's like something regular you do every year. But what are those outside of dance recital events that you perform at? Then you should include what workshops you've participated in, what teachers were there, if you have any connection to some of those teachers, so that if the school has friends, they're going to likely call that teacher up and say, hey, what do you know about this student? Are they a hard worker? Do they have a good attitude? And if this person on the phone says yes, you're much more likely to get in. The second point is you need to create an excellent resume. This is 2024. You can't get away with making a podunk resume anymore. It's so easy to find on the internet. It's so easy to make graphics look good, whether they want a black and white Word document type of resume, or if they want it kind of glammed up a little bit with some graphic design. You've got to step up your game. I know that you're a high school senior and we probably just have competition and recital on our resume, but you still need to make it look professional. And if you listen to the last video, you don't have to wait until October to make this resume. If you're listening to this before you're a senior, do it now. Put it on the to-do list. Do it this weekend. Do it this summer, because you can always update your resume, and you will be doing that for your entire life. I'm still always updating my resume. If the formatting is there and you like the way it looks, it's going to be super simple later on to just make those quick adjustments. This document should include your dance training, including your teachers, with their names spelled correctly. Yeah, my best friend, oh my gosh, one time she handed in a really important paper with our teacher's name spelt as Brain instead of Brian. I think she got a point or something off for that, and it was kind of funny. But you really don't want to do that, because nothing says you did not look this over or you only made it last night than spelling errors. Okay, so you need to include your dance training. Awards are important, but also think about your Judge's Choice Awards that you've received. Those are kind of more important in this position because we can understand what that means a bit more than just like first place, eighth place. It's like, okay, you don't really always know what that means unless it's first place at nationals out of 500 solos. That says that was a really amazing accomplishment. Or if you had a compelling Judge's Choice Award that says something more about your personality or how you're unique, that's a great place to put that as well. And while you're at competition wishing you got first, but you got this other award instead, it can mean a lot more on a piece of paper on your resume. Any leadership roles in dance, theater, choir, the arts, any organization where you were seen as a leader, a teacher, a helper, Even if you are helping in little baby's dance class, include that. That means you're working on the pedagogy of dance, learning how to teach dance, and putting yourself in a leadership role. And make sure it's organized. A well-organized resume will make it easier for the admissions committee to see your qualifications and actually look at it. If they're looking at it going, this is a lot of words, I don't know what any of this means, next. They don't want to waste their time. Don't waste their time. Make it clear. Make special things stand out or at the top of the list, and make it stellar. Okay, so now the third point is our videos, our dance videos, like our dance portfolio almost, except for it's not a portfolio because we need probably some different types of videos. And the best thing to do here is look at the schools you're applying for, bulk batch this. Find out what every school needs. What schools can you use the same videos for, and how that can help you save time. Rather than doing one school at a time, that'll take you forever. And some of these you should be able to utilize for more than one school. Not all of it. You might have to do a different slate at the beginning. Maybe you can cut and paste that in if that's allowed. But there's definitely ways where you can batch some of that work, and that will only happen if you're prepared ahead of time. So if you've done your document where you listed out all the schools you're interested in, if you are filling in each square or table of what their requirements are and comparing and marking that down, staying organized. That's what you need to do there. If you can take any of these videos while you're in class, I know that's kind of difficult and distracting, but maybe your teacher is supportive of that. That would be great. Just make sure you have good video quality. I know sometimes our dance studios have, the fluorescent lighting. But there's so much video editing software out there. I mean, you can basically do anything, but you have to start with a good video first. So make sure all your videos, unless otherwise specified, are landscape. All videos are landscape. Almost always do they need to be this way. Then you want to make sure it's on a tripod, okay? A tripod or a book, something that's not moving. I was learning a combination the other day and it was like this. It's like, how hard is it to put a phone down? This is ridiculous. 2024, you can't make videos like that anymore. We have higher expectations and it's not that difficult. Post it up on a tripod or on a book or on a ledge somewhere. And with that quality, that video quality, now you can slate with a better microphone than back in my day when we just stood on the other side of the room and we said, Brittany Noltimier, 5'5", or whatever, and the sound is pretty bad. It's not really that big of a deal, but if you're trying to up your game, might as well be the most professional and have the best video. My other piece of advice is I think that when making these videos, it's really stressful that I think we put it off as long as we can because we're so afraid to do it. Or maybe we're planning rather than taking action and doing it. Rather than waiting and being like, well, my hair's not perfect yet. Just do it anyways, record it, see how you like it. That way you can say, oh, well, okay, my hair wasn't good enough anyways, but this leotard is ridiculous, or this doesn't work, or this is all fantastic. Great. Let me just put some hairspray in my hair and I'll be good to go. It's just a great way to make it happen rather than waiting for that perfect moment, for that perfect day, because then you're going to be so stressed out. It's not going to be perfect because you hadn't practiced. We just don't have the stress of going out on stage as we do when we're practicing to film it on camera because we can do it again and again and again. So we do really need to practice it because you can, and it's important, and you probably have several to do. So good luck. You can do it. Okay, fourth, seek letters of recommendation from your dance instructors or mentors who can speak to your talent, dedication, and potential. A strong letter of recommendation can make a significant difference in your application. So make sure you ask with plenty of time. Give them all the information they need and give them a deadline way before your deadline, because if they miss it, you miss it and you're SOL. Give them an earlier deadline and know you're really looking for someone who can speak greatly about your work ethic, your attitude, a positive attitude, not a negative attitude, and who believes in you. Okay, we've covered a lot of the do's. Now let's move into the don'ts. The don'ts of your college application process. First, I've been saying it a lot. Don't procrastinate. The dance application process can be really time-consuming, and waiting until the last minute can lead to rushed and incomplete applications. Start early to make sure you have enough time to perfect your materials, and then double check it, and then double check it again, and double check it again. And that way you know you're really submitting your best work. Second, don't submit generic dance applications. In the first season, I went through 15 different schools, I believe, and we talked about what made each of their schools unique. They're really proud of that. Each of the schools, they're not just like, oh, we're just a dance program. No. There are too many dance programs now, and they're competing for you. So they all have a unique identity that they are proud of, and they want you a part of their community, but you need to kind of match. Tailor your application to each school by highlighting why you're a great fit for their program. This doesn't take that much effort to go the extra mile. You just need to change some things here or there to make it clear that you've done your homework and you're not just like, any school, will you take me? Because that just smells of desperation and laziness. Okay, the third don't neglect the essay. Yes, dancers, you gotta hit the essay. So many dance programs require a personal statement or essay. Oh, I remember those personal statements. Yes, they stressed me out to no end. But use this opportunity to explain your passion for dance, your connection, your personal story, your goals, and why you want to attend their program. Remember, not generic, why you want to attend their program. Be authentic and genuine in your writing. I know when I was 18, that was really, really hard for me. As I've matured, obviously that's become easier. But there are some ways where you can kind of dig a little deeper into your soul and get some better answers out and to get a little bit more vulnerable than just, I love dance, I like to perform. Because it needs to be more than that. Because it's no longer going to be an after school activity. It's going to be your career. Fourth, don't ignore the audition process. For most dance colleges, the audition is a critical part of the application process. You've been practicing for this your whole life, since you walked into the dance studio on your first day. But you do want to walk in with confidence, poise, and act like you should be there. Even if you're really, really nervous, you still have to act, right? We're dancers, we can act. So act the part, act confident, and that confidence will really go a long ways. Now that we've covered the do's and don'ts of that college application process, let's move on to some additional tips to help you stand out from the competition. First, research each program thoroughly, take notes, and understand their curriculum, faculty, and unique features. Mention specific aspects of each program in your application to demonstrate your genuine interest. So it's not generic, like we spoke about earlier. Second, be professional in all forms of communication. Emails, interviews, phone calls, auditions, always present yourself professionally and respectfully. This includes being punctual, respectful, and courteous. Even if it's a Zoom meeting, punctuality is key. Be true to yourself. Don't try to be someone you're not just to fit into a mold that you think is what they want. Dancers appreciate authenticity. It's valued in the dance world, and admissions committees appreciate genuine individuals. Apply to a range of schools. While it's important to aim for your dream school, it's also wise to apply to a mix. Your dream school, a match, and some safety schools to increase your chances of acceptance. As we wrap up the dance college do's and don'ts of the application process, I just want to leave you with this thought. It's hard. The senior year is hard. Applying to college is hard. It's scary. It's overwhelming. But with dedication, preparation, and authenticity, staying true to your uniqueness, you can increase your chances of getting into school. Thank you for tuning in to Dance Colleges and Careers. Again, I'm Brittany, and if you found this episode helpful, please share it with others who may benefit from this information. And as always, stay motivated, keep dancing, and remember that your passion for dance can take you far in your college journey. Join us next time as we continue to navigate this process of getting into your dream school. Until then, take care and best of luck with your college applications.